Famicom Friday.
グーニーズがファミコンソフトになって登場だ。映画に迫るスリル&アドベンチャー。うわっと危機一髪。さあ、グーニーズ乞うご期待。Konami
Famicom Friday.
What's up, everybody? It's Kevin here from Happy Beard Games. The days of Friday, a Famicom Friday, my series on Japanese region video games. On today's Famicom Friday, we're checking out the video game The Goonies for the Famicom. We're playing it on the Famicom AV system today, which I just recently got on my work Super Smash Video Games in Olympia. So I'm really excited to play on an actual Famicom this week with the Famicom AV. More information on the Famicom AV will be in next week's Famicom Friday as I do an overview of that console. The Goonies for the Famicom, the Japanese equivalent of the NES, was released only in Japan, not in America, which is strange because it's an American movie. The Goonies got a sequel on the Famicom, The Goonies 2, and The Goonies 2 is kind of an odd one because it's not based on a movie. There is no movie, The Goonies 2. The Goonies 2 was also released in North America, which is strange because Goonies 1 was not released here, but we got The Goonies 2 and only The Goonies 2 on the NES, which you can see I've got here autographed by one of the actors that played Chunk, Jeff Cohen. What brought this to my attention was the recent rumors of a Goonies sequel movie. So even though there is The Goonies 2 on NES, I don't think this upcoming sequel movie, if it is coming out, it's just a rumor at this point. No trailer, no teaser. If it does come out, it probably will have absolutely nothing to do with this NES game, but I'd be surprised and pleasantly surprised to see if there was any references to Goonies 2 the game in Goonies 2 the movie. So that would be cool to see. And I'm excited. I'm a huge Goonies fan, and I'm really excited to see what they might do with a sequel. Just in case you don't know what The Goonies is, here's a little recap. The Goonies is a 1985 family adventure movie featuring what is now probably considered an all-star cast. You've got actors like Sean Astin, Josh Brolin, Corey Feldman, Jeff Cohen, Ke-Huy Quan, and Carrie Green, as well as Martha Plimpton, Joe Pantoliano, and many more. A lot of these actors are now household names and are still very much remembered in the movie The Goonies. Although the movie has an all-star cast and was directed by Richard Donner, as well as a story by Steven Spielberg and a screenplay by Chris Columbus, which was also all-star producers in Hollywood, it does kind of have a small-town feel to it, set in the neighborhoods of Astoria, Oregon. Aside from arcade and a few other consoles, this game did not get a North American release, which is strange because it's a completely American movie, but it only got a Japanese release. The Goonies by Konami, push start key. And if you notice the background music throughout this video, it is an 8-bit rendition of Cyndi Lauper's music from the movie Goonies Are Good Enough, which is really cool to have that on this video game. So let's see, what do we do here? We got A button is jump, crouch, can't crawl. I believe we're playing as Mikey from the movie, which is Sean Astin's character. I don't remember there being any rats in the movie, at least not like this. Okay, we've got a bomb. How do I get the bomb? Oh, what? Oh my gosh, he shot me. What? Okay, so I guess you I'm trying to figure this out. Lock key, so I need a key there to get through that, I'm assuming. We're kicking rats. The guy shot me, so gotta save the guy. You don't want the Fratellis to shoot you, which I don't think they would shoot anyone in the movie. But what I'm trying to figure out is, okay, there's bombs, right? I can't pick up the bomb, can I? Or can I? Did I just pick it up? With the select button? Okay, I picked it up. I believe you have to break those. The reason I know that is because at the title screen it plays a demo, and then it shows that demo being played, and then it shows you what you do in the game. So we bomb these skull doors to get keys. I could go that way, but I'm not sure. Let's just go this way, check it out. This first few runs will be like a test run, because I don't really know what I'm doing. Oh my gosh. Matrix dodge, bullet time. So let's get out of here. I don't think there's any way to defeat him. Like, you can't kick him like the rats, I don't think. I could try it, though. Oh, you just walk over the bombs. Maybe I was, because I had a bomb in my inventory, Oh, I get it. So what it is I have a bomb in my inventory. I can use it whenever I want. But when a rat dies, it still drops a bomb. How do I use my key? Maybe it's not the right key. So when a rat dies, it drops a bomb, but the bomb can't be picked up. So what it is rescued one of the Goonies, I believe. What it is you can just set off the bomb whenever you want, because you can't pick it up, but it still remains on the game. So that makes sense. It's already a lot more straightforward than the second one. Also, in the second one, you have a yo-yo instead of bombs, so that's way different than this one already. Well, I guess you have a kick in place of the yo-yo on this one. Got 2 keys. Whoa. I guess he plays music or sings really loud, which is something that they do in the movie too, so that's pretty accurate. In like an arcadey sense of it. There. Mystical white rat. Okay, so we got 3 keys. Am I invincible, or am I just like, I'm ready to exit the level kind of thing? Because I'm looking like Starman from Mario. Oh, I knocked him down. How do I did get all the doors, right? Or the keys, right? What am I supposed to do with it? Might take me a little while. I think I went... Do I go in the doors? It's in the... Oh, we ran out of time. In the original, you would go through the doors, and there'd be this confusing, like, first-person, kind of, like, RPG almost style viewpoint. And then you would go and come out the other side of the map, like the map's like on 2 sides. Like the world is on 2 sides of the map, basically. And it's very confusing because it's a 2-dimensional game with like a 3D bridge or tunnel in between 2 like 2-dimensional back-to-back zones, if I can describe that at all. Even just describing it's kind of confusing on the sequel, Goonies 2. It's like they took this and they made it way too complicated with the map and layout of the game's world. Okay, maybe I just run up and touch it, because I've got all the keys now. What do I do? Oh, you do just... Okay, I was right. You just run up and touch it. See, it had spikes on it, so I thought it might have hurt me. If I were to... Okay, we got flames. Scary skull door. And... what's in here? What? I still don't think that's the same kind of door concept as the sequel has. The sequel is like, once again, when you enter a door, you're in like this like first-person thing where you have to like point and click, kind of like Dragon Quest or Shadowgate. Shadowgate would be a more accurate thing. Oh, we picked up a cross. And the cross is what makes us invincible. So this is where you go towards the end of the level when you collected the keys. Okay. So it wasn't the keys that made me invincible, it was just picking up a cross around the same time. So now we know going through the skull door is not where you go, it's where you go towards the end of this level, once you collected the keys. This is a much more straightforward game than the sequel so far. Oh no, get off! I was on the ladder, and I messed... Oh, I messed that up. Game over. Okay, let's do it again. I guess we just continue from here. I didn't see any continue key or icon on the menu, so I'm not really too upset about it. This is a quick play. We're just kind of seeing what the game's like, and we're gonna play it for a little while. But yeah, I gotta pick that up. Getting the hang of this game is pretty cool. I think I like this one way more than the original, or than the sequel. I keep calling it the original because that's the one we had here. Oh, there was Goonie too, but he was in a different door than he was last time I played? That's strange. Get in here. I tried to jump right there, by the way, but it wouldn't let you jump because you're, I don't know, you're too close to the ceiling or something. Yeah, this is way better than the other one. This is like enjoyable. Oh, you can kick him. Okay, cool. So I'm not just like, I don't have to be invincible to hit the fratelli. I just have to kick him at the right time and dodge his bullets. And then to put a bomb, you do down and B. And then B itself is your kick. Let's get out of here. Oh, dodge that by going up the ladder. You can go up the ladder too. Let's get out of here. I think you just need all 3 keys to get through it. And so the first level is pretty simple. I don't like the timer. It's kind of quick. With the fire. I guess I got full health from beating the first stage. Jump over that. That's kind of weird, like, position of the jumping. Oh, I hit him with the bomb too. That's cool. Like the after effect of the bomb got him. So we got the first key. Or no, we didn't get a key. What did we get from that? We got something. Gonna kill the rats to get the bombs, open the doors. I'm liking this pattern of gameplay so far. The hardest thing is going to be... Oh, give me some life. The hardest thing about this game, I think, is going to be going as fast as you can and knowing exactly where to go with the time limit. There's another one of those big skull doors that you can go inside. Okay. I think we want to go up there. Hit by the flames again. So as long as you have 1 bomb in your inventory, you're pretty much good. You can carry it whenever you want, hold it for as long as you want. I got the invincibility then, sweet. Yeah, as long as I've got a bomb in my inventory, I'm all good. Let me pick up that bomb. This level is way bigger than the last level. Like, we just now got a key, so I'm remembering it's by those green pipes on this second area. The lighting of this area is kind of reminding me of Batman, which is another great movie game on the NES. Got that guy. He's singing. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Am I supposed to leave? I'm keeping an eye on the bottom of the screen. Oh, there is a door down there. How do I get to that door? There's probably a key in there because it's really hard to reach. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, I made it. Okay. Oh, I see. Oh, a ring because my health's really low. Come on. Key. I was actually kind of hoping it would be a health potion. My health is low. What's the point of going in here? No exit there. But I guess in case you need to hide. I'm not really sure. That's close. Oh, that's close too. Get out of here. Okay, we've got all the keys. We've got 190 seconds. It gives you more time on this stage. It's a bigger stage. Or level, as I call it. But, still gotta kind of hustle. Got 3 keys. Doesn't necessarily mean that there's 3 keys on this level. Hit by that again. Rats seem like they always drop a key. See, I got the Goonie, which I thought was like you're collecting the Goonies like you are in the second game, but it might actually be your lives. I could be wrong about that. It's probably the collecting Goonies, but which is like the main goal of the game, like the overarching goal. But it's weird that it's underneath your life, and it kind of looks like 1-ups. It's underneath your life bar, but I think the life bar is just your life bar. The one thing I wanted to point out in this game has absolutely, as far as I've seen, except for maybe on the credits, absolutely no Japanese text in it. So that means there's no language barrier, no reason for anyone to not pick this one up across the world. Oh, what? Not sure where I'm going now. Oh, we gotta go back down there. Jump that way. Oh, I thought he was going to jump all the way down at me. Cool. Bomb this door, see what's inside. Is that a slingshot? What did I get? Yeah, I got a slingshot. That's cool. There's like new weapons to collect and help you through your gameplay. Now, my timer reset. Oh, I see where my lives are. They're in the top right corner, with the 1 next to them. That makes a lot of sense. Ooh, Hitler's gonna come get me. So is the slingshot infinite? Oh no, there's a number next to it. You only have 46 shots with it. So I gotta figure this out. I gotta figure out how to get to the gate with that the keys need to unlock. I'm assuming it's 3 once again. Oh, it's down here. I see it. It's just right over here. Unless I need 4. Because this is a second level, so it could be different. Occasionally there'll be diamonds where you pick that up to get points, which I just did. We lost a life on that one, but we were able to beat it. I'm gonna kind of look up online if there's a way to continue. Oh, we got skeletons, which was definitely not in the movie. I mean, there was a skeleton in the movie. Oh, I bombed myself. I guess bombing yourself just kills you instantly. That really stinks. But there wasn't, like, living skeletons like this. The slingshot's really handy, though. There's a lot of extra gems. It's strange that the gems are... like, it doesn't just give you points, but it shows, like, how many you picked up. That's a big falling damage, too. Oh. Ah! That scared me. Why is everything out to kill me? I mean, I get it, but... it's kind of... a fox? Why is there a fox? In here. It's weird. I didn't make that jump. What the heck is that? Ghost pirate? The movie is about pirates, so it's about pirate treasure. But what the heck was that? Is that One-Eyed Willie? One-Eyed Willie's ghost, which is not something that's in the movie. Well, One-Eyed Willie is, but I don't think it's ghost. And one of the things that I want to talk about during this video, and I'll probably show some clips of it at some point in the video. I used to live in Astoria, Oregon for like 12 years. I lived there pretty much from when I was 18 to 30. And, so I went to college there. I graduated college in Astoria, Oregon. I lived there for 12 years. I didn't grow up there necessarily, but I lived there for quite a while. So I'm really familiar with the area of Astoria, Oregon. And the Goonies is well known throughout that area. People talk about it pretty consistently. You'll find Goonies merchandise in every store. Even to this day. Every 5 years, I think, they have a Goonies convention that's really big. And every year, there is a Goonies convention. Alright, by just looking up a quick Google search, you press up and A and start. It should continue me. It didn't. I don't know why. Maybe it was for Goonies 2. That stinks. But I don't mind playing this level again, because this is easy. It'll give me more experience for learning the controls and timing of the, you know, the bad guys and when to press buttons and all that. And maybe I'll do better and have more lives by the time I make it to a certain part in the gameplay. For that rat to show up when I showed up over there. But back to what I was saying, my little story. The Goonies was filmed in Astoria, Oregon. I lived in Astoria, Oregon for 12 years. And Fox showed up here. And I graduated college there. Now you might think of me as like a tourist or not a local to Astoria, but I do have some history there as well. My father was raised on a farm in Astoria, just outside of the town, but still in part of Astoria. And then my aunt and my uncle graduated from high school in Astoria's high school. Additionally, my family members, a majority of them, still live in Astoria, Oregon, or the nearby towns of Warrenton, and so on. And by the way, guys, Astoria, Oregon is it's very close to the beach, the very coastal towns of Oregon. And if you've never been to Oregon, it's in the Pacific Northwest, United States. And Astoria is pretty much in the very tippy-top right corner of the state of Oregon. And more specifically, if you go out to the very tippy-top corner of Oregon, you'll get to a town right next to Astoria, which is like its sister town, which is Warrenton, Oregon, and then Hammond, Oregon, which is a smaller town where there's the park known as Fort Stevens, which I've done videos there in the past because I used to live right outside of Fort Stevens in Warrenton, Oregon, which is basically Astoria, Oregon, but a little bit closer to the ocean. So with this video, I'll probably show some clips of me recording Astoria from a distance, from the nearby town of Warrenton. So you can see the hill on Astoria. Astoria is basically like a big hill with two slopes, and there's things on both sides of the slope. On one side it's mainly houses, the other side it's mainly businesses, but with some houses, like the Goonies houses on the side with the businesses. And then at the very top of the city of Astoria, there is a column, so you can climb up this really cool column if you ever go to visit that on vacation or whatnot. But additionally to that, there's a college a little bit below the column, and that's the college that I graduated from, back in 2014, I believe. It was before I started my YouTube channel, but it was around the time where I was getting ideas for the YouTube channel, Happy Beard Games. Now, another thing that I'd like to talk about for the Goonies was I mentioned that there's a Goonies convention once every 5 years, as well as once every year, but every 5 years is like it's the 5th anniversary, the 10th anniversary, all the way up to like the 30th anniversary of the movie. It's a bigger deal than just every year. So usually every 5 years they get better celebrities, or more of the actors that were in the movie will return to Astoria, Oregon for those events. And some of them that have returned to it for it include Sean Astin and Corey Feldman. As well as the actor Jeff Cohen, who played the famous character Chunk in the movie Goonies, one of the most memorable characters in the movie. Although Jeff Cohen is, as far as I know, he's no longer an actor. I think he's actually a lawyer, or works with law. And with Jeff Cohen, he was at one of the conventions that I went to. It wasn't the big 5-year convention, it was one of the smaller year ones. He was there, and he was doing autographs. I had him autograph my copy of The Goonies 2 for the NES, which I'll show that too, and some pictures of me with him. And then additionally, I wasn't able to, it was like the year before I moved to Astoria, so maybe, it must have been 2010, I've been thinking. They had a concert with Corey Feldman's band, and they were playing 80s music, and I wasn't able to go to it, but my mom was there, and she was telling me about it. She was like, Sean Astin was in the crowd watching the concert of Corey Feldman, and she like got really close to Sean Astin, and then he went up on stage and either singing or performing with Corey Feldman on the stage, which is really cool to see. I don't know if I have any pictures of that or not. I'm sure they existed at one point. They do now. I don't know. They could have been on an old phone or camera. See where I gotta go on this game. I gotta get down there, but I gotta be really careful because my health's really low. that guy. The rat here. Oh, that's what it was. The slingshot. Okay. Get that bomb just in case. Gotta get the slingshot. It's really, really handy. Get it? Because it fits in your hand. But yeah, it is actually really handy in this game. Slingshot's not really a must-have, but it's definitely going to help you as you go on. And this is just stuff I'm just learning as I'm just playing this for the first time. We're probably going to do one more run on this game, like one more full like set of lives. Hopefully I can figure out how to continue, maybe because I waited too long and let the demo start to play. That was close. We did it. Just wanted to finish the level as fast as possible. There was a gem I could have picked up, but I didn't. Looks like your life goes up a little bit, but not all the way. See how well I made it to this stage without dying yet? I am kind of worried about the bombs. I definitely bombed myself a few times last time we played. Or the last round we played. Oh, you can shoot the skulls just standing. You don't have to... What was that? Was that Konami Man? That was cool. That gave me a lot of points. If you don't know who Konami Man is, he's in a lot of Konami games. I don't know if he actually had his own game. But I recognize him from like Castlevania. I think he's in one of the Castlevanias at least. Maybe Symphony of the Night, I'm not sure. Yeah, you don't have to jump to hit those flying skulls. Same with the bats, I guess. You just have to shoot straight forward. You don't have to jump at all. Okay, now we're into the level. You can't go back up to where I was. It's like a transitioning point. Oh, I have a bomb. Okay, cool. Let's try going this way first because it's the closest to where I am. I don't remember. I don't think I've got any of the keys on this level last time. Where's the cross? Let's get. It's where there's a cross. It's like, why is there a cross makes you invincible? I guess. Like the power of God or something. Power of God in anime is on my side. Oh, just a life, which is handy to get more life, but it's not what I needed. Jumps are pretty big gaps, but the controls, by the way, guys, I don't really talk about it too much, but the controls, they're really good. Like, if you played Mario, they're better, they're more, like, precise than Mario. Like, you're not gonna slide around at all. Oh, I ran out of slingshot. That's disappointing. The jumping is, you don't jump as high as Mario, of course. But comparing it to Mario, which is a good thing to kind of compare to on the NES or Famicom as we're playing, yeah, it's comparable to Mario as a side scroller where you just jump and kick and stuff. Of course, you don't kick in Mario, but I don't know, it plays pretty well. The controls are good. I haven't had any problems with the controls so far. Yeah, it's definitely harder to fight that thing. The ghost pirate when you don't have a slingshot. Kinda hoping one of these doors would have an extra slingshot, but the last two are just health potions. Oh, there's a Fratelli on this level too. Okay, I didn't know that. I thought, for some reason I thought they were being replaced by the ghost pirates. There's the one-eyed Willie. I'm assuming that's what that is. That's the only pirate in the movie, really. I'm assuming he had a crew, too. Can I jump from the ladder? Oh. Weird. There's, like, exhaust, whatever it is, coming out of the... Wait, what? I was just talking about the exhaust coming out of the vents. Did you see that one get stuck? That was weird, and it faded away. It was, like, there, and then, like, one of them got stuck. It was frozen in place underneath these rocks. We've got two of the keys. I'm assuming, once again, that you need 3 keys to defeat the level. Doesn't look like that goes anywhere. That's the end of the level down there. Oh, I need to get all the way up to that door. That's probably what has it. Additionally, I need another bomb. So I gotta get on this thing. Oh, what? Falling stalagmite? Okay, we continue right here. They placed that in the worst spot possible, and they know what they did. Come on, Konami. You know what you did. You put that stalactite right after the ladder. And I don't see if there's a way to tell where they are until they fall. You can tell now because there's like a cutout. I didn't notice anything. Oh no, that's not it. That's the slingshot. We don't want that. Well, I mean, I don't mind having the slingshot, but not what I wanted. I wanted to beat the level. Get a bomb. Oh, I actually have to shoot those things twice, the foxes. Assuming I go down here. So there is this part we haven't gone to yet. Okay. Wait, what? What do I do here? I can't jump from here. That must be like a way that you come back up through. Wait a minute. I kind of want to risk it all and try something. I think you're supposed to fall down a hole. I could be very gravely wrong about this. I think you're supposed to fall down a hole. And I think I know exactly where it is. It's like right here. No. Please work. That was not what you're supposed to do. Okay, well my health was low anyway, so... yeah, that didn't work. I was like, because it looked like on the floor below this, where I went down the ladder to, there was like a ledge, and I'm like, well, how do you get up on that ledge? You must be coming from that direction originally. Which I still think is true. But, I guess I was thinking you could just drop down and then you would find your way there, but I guess that wasn't what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to go this way. Yeah. Game's great. Why didn't I play this game sooner? Oh. Well, there's a thing right here. What's this? I know I've got all the keys, but I can't resist exploring some more. Oh. Now where am I now? This looks familiar. So you can see, okay, you can see the stalagmites, or stalactites when they're falling. I think we're on the right track. This looks familiar. Oh, this is where we were before, so it does kind of loop around. It's a ghost. You down here? No, that's the one that I hadn't figured out, but I was trying to dodge those. It kind of looks a little bit like Mario on the game Donkey Kong Arcade. When you're climbing the ladders. It's kind of a thing they borrowed from Donkey Kong as well. There wasn't really ladders in Super Mario Brothers, but there's definitely ladders in Donkey Kong. Here we go. We beat level 3, I think? Pretty cool. Let's do what's next. It's gonna repeat in arcade fashion, or we're gonna continue with something new. This looks like more like something from Temple of Doom. Or like any Indiana Jones thing. And I'm not sure exactly. I'm assuming I can't jump on top of those. Also, there's water dripping, which is a new enemy effect. Or stage hazard, I guess. Where... oh! I just get hit with a bullet. And the water hurts you too. I don't know why water hurts you. They need one more thing to attack you with. The foxes, the ghosts, rats, Kellys with guns. They were not enough. Now this is kind of weird. I'm not really sure what to do. It seems like... hey, the water hurts. There's some more life. It seems like climb on top of those boulder looking things that were going up and down on the chains and ride them up to the top. But I don't know if it's true. I don't know if I want to risk wasting my last life on it. I can't tell if you're supposed to go up around them or if you can actually ride them up. Let's get this door at least. Another life potion. Lucky it was going a little further too. Still got 19 shots on the slingshot. Go in here. Well, there's nowhere to go, I guess. Maybe you don't ride them up. Maybe you just kind of teleport through those skull doors. Can you go in there? Ah. Yeah, you can make it up there. That's cool. I got a ball already. This way. What's this? Looks like there's like a hole underneath it. Yeah, we got another Goonie down. They all look exactly the same. I think on the sequel they look more individual. And the sequel is about you're supposed to rescue the Goonies as well as a mermaid at the end of the game. I used the cheat code on the Goonies 2 to make you invincible, then I beat the game that way. Which the game's really short if you're invincible, because you kind of just like walk your way through the path and the maze of the levels without having to do anything really. So I kind of beat the game, but not really. But I know what the ending's like, so definitely seen the ending of the Goonies 2. And that game's like, it's a real challenge. It's like, not even like Nintendo hard. It has a Nintendo difficulty, but then it also has a bunch of like Nintendo BS where it's like just like confusing maps, confusing layouts, and it's just things you gotta do. Like there's one part where you have to like punch. It's either punch a wall or punch an enemy or a character that you see on screen multiple times, where it says the exact same thing the first 4 times, but then the 5th time you actually unlock something completely different that you might, you know, need for the game, and you do need that to progress the game and beat the game, and then you have to do that. So we might play one more time, but let's just see. Only if I can get this to work. Up A and start. What? It kind of blipped. I think it was trying to load the demo at the exact second that I was doing that. Maybe you have to do it really quick. Maybe it's a different button. But up A and start does not continue. At least not on this one. Maybe it's for the sequel. We made it a decent way into this game. This game's a lot more fun. It's more pick up and play. It's more arcadey. And it's easier to understand, which is the most important thing about this game compared to its sequel, is that it's easy to understand. And in a baffling way, usually it's the Japanese games that don't come to America that are the harder ones, but in a baffling way, the sequel is the harder of the two, and that one came to North America on the NES, and this one remained in Japan only on the Famicom. I believe there was an arcade version of this game because I've played it before. I believe that was out in the 80s in North America. It might have been called Versus the Goonies, and it was on a Nintendo Play Choice or a Nintendo-based arcade machine. Like the small ones that are like, you sit down, you have to like sit down on a chair, and they're like, almost like table-sized. But they're not the flat ones at the top. They're like, you might know what I'm talking about. But yeah, The Goonies, awesome movie. I highly recommend it if you haven't seen it yet. It brings out the childhood in everyone. It's good for kids. It's good for adults that try to remember their childhood. I think it's a fun movie. It's a fun fantasy-ish adventure comedy family movie. And it's just got lots going for it. And it's got an all-star cast. Most of those actors got their start in this movie or around this time of this movie too. So it's surprising, but then kind of not surprising with all the reboots in Hollywood, that they might be making a Goonies 2. Hopefully it's just a fun movie. It doesn't have to be anything too spectacular, really, because the first one's kind of grounded in reality. Not just in the story, but in the setting, as well as the like special effects and whatnot are all kind of grounded in reality. There's nothing too fantastic in it. In the Goonies 2 video game, which I highly doubt they're going to base anything off the video game, there was a mermaid. And I believe in concept for either the first movie or potential script for a second movie, there was something to do with a mermaid as well. So they could actually revisit that in a sequel. But I kind of hope they don't, because I kind of like that it's grounded in reality, but still has that sense of wonder and mystery for a kid's movie, an adventure movie. But with that, the Goonies, and maybe we'll look at the Goonies 2 in the future. I hope you enjoyed watching today's Famicom Friday. A little different today than usual. Alright everybody, thanks for watching today's Famicom Friday right here in Hybrid Games. We checked out the Goonies. Stay tuned for more classic gaming goodness right here in Hybrid Games, and more Famicom Fridays, my series on Japanese region video games. Thanks for watching. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Alright, until next time, I'll see you then.